So today I'm back with another haul video. I'm going to show you everything that I bought last month. It wasn't one of my biggest hauls. I slowed down a little bit, but nonetheless I figured I'd still go ahead and do a video on what I bought. So if that sounds interesting, let's go ahead and jump into it. So first up we got the Elysiums, both of them, Elysium Parfum Cologne and Elysium Extrait. I've already done a few videos on these, so I'm not going to go into too much depth on them. You can watch those videos back, but I do really enjoy both of these. I know they get hated on. People say that they're overpriced, that Roja in general is overpriced. I really do not care. They work good on my skin. They smell great to me, so I'll continue to wear them. Up next, let's get into the Creeds. We have Creed Original Santel. This one is an 11 SO1 batch, so 2011 batch. I do really enjoy the scent profile of Mont Blanc Individuel. That's kind of what put me onto this DNA, and I actually gave that bottle away, but I really do like the scent profile of it. I like the smell of it, but it did give me a headache. It does come across as synthetic, and I know now that I said that, people are going to call me a niche snob and pretentious and everything else, but it does come across synthetic. It does give me a headache. So I went ahead and picked up Original Santel, and this is so much better. They really perfected that scent profile, that scent DNA. This nice creamy sandalwood, lavender, some cinnamon also, and it smells really good. This actually lasts quite a long time on me too and projects pretty good, which is very nice, better than Individuel does, surprisingly, since this is a Creed and usually they aren't known for good performance, but this performs really good on me. I'm going to be wearing this one a lot in the fall and winter. It just has this very inviting creamy smell to it, and I really enjoy it a lot. So probably one of my favorite pickups as far as the Creed goes, it is Original Santel. Up next we have Creed Royal Oud. This is another one I got recently last month. Did a video on it, made it #1 on my top 10 formal fragrances list, and this again is another good one, mainly cedar wood and some spicy notes. There is a little bit of oud in the background, more of a fresh oud to give it some depth, but overall I really enjoy this one a lot. Like I said, it's a very formal, upscale smelling scent, and it's definitely different from Creed. Typically they're known for their fresher, lighter fragrances, but this one takes it in a different direction, and I definitely enjoy it. So this one is Creed Royal Oud. Last up for the Creeds, we have Creed Viking. This one I really enjoy a lot also. It has this old school type of smell mixed with a little bit of a modern DNA, and I really enjoy it a lot. I actually got this for a steal. It was like $150 for this 100 ml bottle. It was a little bit more filled up than this when I first got it, and I was practically giving it away since the Viking prices on discounters are hard to find under, you know, $275, $300. So that was definitely a steal. I had to pick it up on a blind buy because it's not often you see prices that good. So Viking, I really enjoy this one a lot. Again, it's going to be another one that I'm going to be reaching for a lot in the fall and winter, and it is one that does get some hate, mainly because of the price. Again, I'm willing to bet if you give it a few years, it'll get a little bit more popular. And the same thing happened with the Ventus. When it first came out, people were shitting all over it. When Bleu de Chanel first came out, people were shitting all over it, but now the times have changed. I have a feeling that something similar is going to happen with this. Is it going to get as popular and as well liked as a Ventus? Probably not, but I think it will get the recognition it deserves because it is a very nice fragrance. Performance is great, and it's just a very nice scent. So last up of the Creeds, Viking. Alright guys, coming to the last category, we have my Tom Fords. We'll start off with this one, Costa Azura. This is a very nice marine scent. Got this salty seaweed, driftwood, citrus smell with like some incense, some woods in the background in the dry down, and it's a very nice scent. One of my favorite marine scents now. I plan on doing a video comparing this one and Erolfa because they both are marine scents. They really don't smell similar, but they do have a similar kind of vibe to them, so I'll do a video on that at some point. But Costa Azura, I really enjoy this one a lot. Going to be reaching for it a lot next summer since we're pretty much nearing the end here in a month or two. So Costa Azura, a very nice one. Definitely check it out if you haven't. And last up we have Tom Ford Tobacco Oud. I actually won this one in a raffle. Shout out to my boy Connor at the Raffle Lounge for hosting that. This is an amazing fragrance, guys. I wasn't really knowing what to expect when I got it. It is just a great scent. It's very addicting. When I smell it each time, it's just amazing. You have tobacco and oud obviously, but you also have some whiskey and some other notes, which gives it this nice balsamic, creamy, sweet, tobacco-y scent. It's just very alluring, very sexy, very addicting, and it's something that, again, I'm going to be wearing a whole bunch in the fall and winter. This one's going to make it pretty high in my top 10 list, I can tell you that, because it's very nice stuff. So again, if you guys haven't checked this one out, Tobacco Oud, it's definitely worth it. There is a Tobacco Oud Intense, I think, that came out recently. I haven't smelled it, but I've heard it's pretty good too. So really nice stuff here, and this is actually my last one of this haul video, Tobacco Oud Intense. Or I'm sorry, Tobacco Oud, not Intense. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this haul video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like down below. Also don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I post. There is one thing I want to talk about. Some of you may have heard already, some of you may haven't, but a member of our community, Chris from the channel, Mr. Siage, has passed away. We found out on Friday that he had passed away. People hadn't heard from him for a few days. I hadn't heard from him for a few days, so it really came as a shock to all of us. And it's something that is affecting a lot of us too. And I just want to discuss why I haven't made a tribute video yet. Had some people saying that I should have posted a tribute video on Saturday rather than posting my video that I originally did, which was the fragrances expiring video. And the reason why I didn't post a tribute was for a couple reasons. First of all, I had just found out about his passing on Friday, and I had that video recorded, scheduled, uploaded beforehand to go out on Saturday. So it's not like I had shot that video after hearing about his death and then just uploaded it. It was already scheduled to upload before I even heard about this and before anyone else even heard about Chris's passing. So that is that. Also, I didn't post a tribute video because I don't think it's really my business to. The thing is that YouTube is a lot different than private Facebook groups. You know, these Facebook groups where people were posting about it, those are private. The only way you can see those posts is if you join them, if you're allowed in. But YouTube is a whole different thing. YouTube is way more public. Anyone can click on any video, anyone can search for any video. And even though this is the fragrance community and our fragrance community is rather small, and even though my channel isn't that big, it's not like I have hundreds of thousands of subscribers that I would be posting that video. I just didn't feel comfortable with posting a video like that, at least not that soon. If I were to do it, it would be after a few days like now, when I've gathered my thoughts, when I've had some time to think about it. I just didn't like the fact that it seemed like a rush where everyone was rushing to put out their tribute video right away as soon as they heard about it. And I know there's going to be people that are doing it simply for views. I'm not saying that any reviewers in particular have that I've seen. I'm just saying in general there are going to be people that see that those videos do get a lot of views and they're going to go, oh, I'm going to make my video so I can get views. That's just disgusting. That's awful. And I would hope that no one would do that, but I'm sure there were people that would. And if I were to make a video like that, one, I wouldn't want it to come across as I was doing it for views, and I also didn't want to seem like I was rushing to put that video out just because everyone else was. So that's why I didn't post a video like that. I had actually planned on going live Sunday night, so last night, similar to what Ashton from Gent Sense did. He went live and kind of talked about it. I'd actually planned about doing that last night on Sunday, but after I saw those comments, I just decided not to, and that I wasn't going to do anything like that at all. I just didn't feel like it was my place to make a video like that on such a public platform, because then it also brings in everyone talking about his cause of death and everything else, which quite frankly isn't anyone's business. The way the word got out, I think, was a little bit crazy. I think his family should have been the ones deciding whether or not all that information was spread so quickly and his cause of death and everything like that. So I just didn't want to make a video sharing that information, so hopefully you guys understand. And then of course, talking about Chris, he was a very good friend of mine. I don't even care about, you know, the fragrance community aspect of it. Him and I talked all the time. Rarely did we actually talk about fragrances. It was just about anything in general. It was about life. It was about whatever we were doing, whatever we were going through. We hardly ever talked about fragrances, and he was just very supportive of me. And he actually invited me to come out and stay with him in Philly at his house, because I was talking about wanting to, you know, go there sometime and explore the city and take pictures and do videos with him. And he actually invited me to come stay with him sometime whenever I had the chance. And just the fact that someone would do that to a complete stranger on the internet like me really meant a lot to me, and showed how kind he was to just, you know, open up his house and offer to let me stay with him. So it really just shows how kind he was, and I was just very close to him, talked to him almost every day, and just when the news got out, it was very hard, and it was something that I couldn't really believe, and it felt like, you know, I wasn't living. It felt like we were in a different world. I still couldn't believe it. I was having trouble sleeping. I was just hoping that I'd wake up and it would all be some sort of sick joke, or that wouldn't have even happened. But unfortunately it has, so I thought about taking a break from uploading altogether, maybe just taking a week off in remembrance of him, because I didn't feel right just uploading videos right after he passed away. But I know that he wouldn't want that. I know that he would want us to continue to pump out content and keep making videos and keep moving forward. So that's what I've decided to do. But he will be missed very much. He was one of the people that supported my channel when I had first started out. Just always so enthusiastic when he would comment, just always just there for me. And he actually gave me the nickname The Future when we would talk back and forth all the time, and in his live streams and stuff he nicknamed me The Future because he thought I was going to be going places. So that really meant a lot to me, and it's just tough to see that he's gone and I can't talk to him about anything anymore. So guys, that's pretty much all I have to say. Again, Chris, hopefully he's watching down on all of us, and hopefully he's not in pain anymore and he's happy now. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.